The joys of reunions and new beginnings. Next on the Adventurers Guild. On the continent of Volanta, in the city of Dakar, there is a place where heroes are forged. Where legends are built one story at a time. What you do with this opportunity is in your hands, and the hands of fate. The Adventurers Guild. Hello, and welcome to the Adventurers Guild. I am your host and Dungeon Master, Paul Cosca. And you are watching a not live-streamed, but a weekly D&D anthology show. This is the second of our pre-taped episodes. We'll be back to live streaming soon, but I am still in rehearsals, as I was, an hour ago when we recorded the last episode. Still in rehearsals, so Sundays are out for me, but we'll be back soon. This collection of nonsense that you're looking at here, falling all over themselves laughing, these are our players for this mission. Hello, players.
Too excited.
Hello.
Are we excited about the revelations that are about to happen?
Oh, yeah.
And nervous, but yes.
I'm so excited to meet this person that I've never met before. It'll be great.
And, yeah.
That is true. Now that I think about it, we
I-
never met.
That's true.
I'm more confused than anything. Last time I saw him, he stripped down naked and then walked off, past.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah,
A whole thing.
it's gonna be more like, dude.
God, what?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's
Wait,
fine.
what is this?
It's fine. You can see it on the screen, but if you like what we're doing here, go check out our Patreon. Check out our Patreon page. The link's in the description. You're going to get all kinds of behind-the-scenes information, just like Justin's got. He's got that information. Nico's got that information. They pay for the privilege of getting all the secrets, all the dirt. And right now, in this season of giving, you're probably going to get some episodes earlier than everybody else, because we're pre-taping them, so why not put them on there earlier, right? So you're going to get the privilege of checking those out even before they go live for everyone else. So hop on there today. Just check it out. There's some really cool stuff going on. Okay, players, are we ready?
So ready.
Boy,
Me and three others. I got this.
you got
Let's go ahead and let's do our recap.
it. Yes.
A party has been dispatched from Dakar to head down to try and recover Denra's children. It is not a guarantee that they have been found, but a very strange orphanage has been found. Something much too large for the small village it is located in, deep in the southern wilds. With most of the guild's resources put to finding the party that was lost in Faroan, only 3 have been dispatched down on this mission. Crickstump, Liam, and Denra had an encounter with a very unusual shop their first day on the road, where they acquired some strange objects. Useless? Maybe. Funny? Almost surely.
Definitely.
Their second day on the road, they have encountered a bit of a conflict on a bridge overlooking a river. A Goliath has held up a farmer and is looking to shake him down. And when Liam investigated the forest nearby, was suddenly hit on the head with a huge great club wielded by an ogre with a couple more ogre buddies just behind. In the midst of this beginning conflict, Crickstump spotted something strange in the sky, which turned out to be James, who looks a little different than last we saw him. And as we begin, we are just straight up in combat, in initiative. I'll switch over to some more combat-sounding music.
For sure.
Oh, okay.
And as we left off, we've got the Goliath on the bridge, who is going first.
His melee attacks on me are at advantage.
He is looking around and
With one eye, with one good eye.
yeah, he's looking around and not happy about what's happening. He can hear that the ogres are stirring in the forest. James has just landed on the battlefield. He reaches into a pocket and throws something at Denra. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Denra, this it's basically just like broken glass.
Yep. Pocket sand.
Hits your face,
I was
mixed
right.
in like sand and glass, and like just all this abrasive stuff hits you.
That's something I need to buy as a character. Just use it.
That is going to do just 3 points of damage, reduced to 2, but you are blinded for a few moments, and he is going to take this opportunity to run.
Okay.
So he throws it, ducks to his right, and begins taking off over the bridge and away the other side of the forest. He does pass by James. James, if you wish to use a reaction in this moment, you are able to do so.
Hell yeah. So I would like to use... Wait, what material is the bridge made of?
It's a stone bridge.
Okay, stone bridge. Phew.
Yeah,
I was about to-
your reaction would simply be, you could use an opportunity attack with your hammer if you wish.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
And would I get one at least a disadvantage?
You could do that at disadvantage, yes.
And since
Okay.
I'm reckless, would it? Oh, I don't know. I think that's until the end of my turn.
That is a natural 20.
Nice.
Plus
20
6.
will hit.
Oh, wait,
And Denner, what'd you roll for that at disadvantage?
I'm just making sure if I can reckless or not, which I can't. So, disadvantage. It's a 2. Yeah, that misses. Or
Okay.
a 10.
Yeah, you swipe and he just ducks and gets a little too close to James, who just hits him broadside with this hammer.
Yeah.
Okay,
That is maul damage plus 6. Plus a
is
d6.
got it. So that's a 6 plus a 4 plus a 2. So it is 12 damage plus... Sorry. 12 damage plus 3, so that's 15 damage. May I please add a Divine Smite on top of that, please?
Can Divine Smite be used for opportunity attacks?
I think it's any time you hit with a melee weapon.
Hold on, I can pull this up real quick.
Oh, the music went out.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So that's 15 so far, plus this 2d8, 7 plus 6. It is 13. So 13 plus 15 is 28 damage.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay. As he wheels, as he's trying to get away, you take a step and hit him square in the chest with this maul, which you can hear this crack as his sternum caves. And as you inflict this power on him, it's the scorching from your melee attack. And then this very thick darkness just rips through him. which like goes into the wound and then out of his mouth, and he crumples onto the ground.
The other one was more sturdier, right, Denra?
And the farmer is taking off at this moment. Denver didn't get to see that, but Crickstump, you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Like, what's going on? What the hell? Was that James? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I want to put my hand on Denra's shoulder, and like, do I have an opportunity like to wipe the sand off, or do I have to wait for my
You will on your turn.
Yeah, I was like, that was an opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just that was a person's turn who is now dead.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm just gonna put my hand on her shoulder and be like, "It's me."
Okay. Crickstump, you are up.
yeah. Seeing what just happened. Nope. I'm gonna run to the forest.
Okay.
He's out. He's out. Crickstump's gone.
Yeah, just where I heard Liam's cries of help.
Yeah. So you duck into the forest, and you can see that an ogre is looming over Liam, and there are a couple more on either side. Liam's tall. This ogre is a good deal taller.
It's a thick smell of onions.
Love it. Cool. I am going to use third level spell, conjure animals.
Hell yeah.
Nice. God, I can't wait till you get conjure woodland beings.
And I'm gonna choose a 1 CR2 level animal.
Big
Okay.
creature.
Let me see here.
Dire wolf. Dire wolf.
Oh, direwolf CR1.
Oh, okay. So bear.
Which is brown bear is one of them. The plesiosaur.
Boar.
Okay, go ahead and roll 2d20, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the random roll to see where on this list we
right.
fall.
All right. We've got a 2 and a 13.
So 15 altogether.
That is correct.
Okay. Tell me what it looks like when you cast this spell. Like,
Yeah,
what does it look like for you?
I'm running up with my quarterstaff, and I just like bang the head of it on the ground as I'm running up, and that creates like almost a shift of
Planar
a
shift.
planar shift where something
Okay.
comes out of it.
So you
out.
slam your staff on the ground, and it kind of like arcs onto the ground, like this dark green mist like comes up from the ground, and out of that you hear this of this like deep squealing kind of noise as a giant boar
Yeah!
Let's go.
is
Hell
shaped
yeah.
out of the mist.
It's like the ones from Princess Mononoke. Just like
Yeah. So this thing is like 12 feet from head to tail. Big tusks covered in like dark, thick fur.
fuck yeah.
Anything else for your turn there, Crickstump?
Let's see. That was movement. That was action. I am actually yes. Hold on. Let me get over here for bonus.
Bonus.
Do you have to bonus action command them, or do they act on their own?
I can free action. Just be like,
Oh, it's a free. Right. That's
Hit
part of
'em!
the spell. Yeah,
They
it's
just
part
do
of the
their
spell.
thing.
get him.
I forgot
Go
about
get
that.
On their own.
I'm going to
Wee! That's the verbal component of this particular casting of the spell.
yeah. I am going to
Oh my god.
second level healing word, Liam.
Excellent.
That's
You
Sorry,
can't do
level
2
spells.
spells like that.
Oh,
two
I'm sorry.
level
Yeah, sorry.
spells. Yeah.
You can do a leveled spell and then cantrip.
And a cantrip. That's right. Sorry, I remember that now. My bad. Then I
Unless
will.
you're sorcerer.
I'll shillelagh and
Got it
Yeah,
out.
got me on my knees.
Alright.
Shalala. All right, so you run forward into the forest, summon this giant boar, which add that here. So what would you like the giant boar to do?
I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it charge.
So there's one that's closer than 20 feet, so it would not get its charge attack against that one. It could go for a different one, but might take an attack of opportunity on the way.
Can I have it run back 10 feet and then use 20 feet of movement to charge on it? Because it has 40 feet of movement.
Sure. What I'll have you do is
We'll
roll.
wind up.
Yeah, what I'll have you do is roll a dexterity check at advantage. Like this is pretty thick wood right here, so just kind of want to see if it can get like a full run up. And I'll say that if you roll a 13 at advantage, that it will get its charge attack.
It did not.
Okay. So it gets caught up on a root. It's still going to go and attack. It just doesn't have a clear path of 20 feet to like Sonic the Hedgehog charge its way in.
Yeah, no problem. But I will have it, attack one of these ogres.
Yeah, it'll step up to that first one.
Gonna try and tusk it. Gonna try and Fleetwood Mac it, tusk it.
Give it a good tusking.
That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, 16 will hit.
Woo!
The ogre yells at it as it comes in close. Yells out something in giant.
James, do you speak giant?
Oh, I wish.
Damn, none of us speak giant. Not even
Celestial,
verbal,
common,
which I'm
and
still
dwarvish.
surprised about. Like, it's on the sea, I guess. That makes sense.
That's just 7 slashing damage.
Okay. It digs in, like, sticks one of those tusks into its leg. It's not happy about that.
Nope.
It's a little unhappy that happened.
Just a bit.
All right. That is the boar's turn.
So stupid. I love it.
James, you are up.
Oh boy.
Shoot. Okay, so I have Denra in front of me.
Yep.
Hell.
Can't see.
Denra is trying to clear her vision. Crickstump just ran into the forest, and you just killed the only combatant outside of the forest.
Okay, so I don't know about the ogres yet.
You can hear that there's some stuff happening. Like, there's definitely some combat happening in the forest.
I would like to... Denra, is it okay if I grab you and fly over to the other part of the battle quickly?
Yeah, sure.
In order to do this, I am going to make you roll a strength check, James.
She's heavy.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that in order to
111
take
pounds.
off with Denra, you're going to need to roll a strength check of 18.
Actually, no, it's just the way
Ooh,
she's carrying.
yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, it's like 400. I'm like 400 pounds, my guy.
You could fly. You could carry a small creature like a halfling or a gnome without a check. Anything bigger than that, and it's going to require a check for it.
You're pretty strong.
Got it. True. I would like to... Is Denra damaged at all?
I've taken 2 points from that little glass bit, but that's it. Out of 60, and I'm raging.
Yeah,
so.
Denra looks fine, just angry, raging, and wiping glass and sand out of her eyes.
Will it take an action to clear?
One action by anyone, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Or you'll be blinded until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
I'll use my action to clear the dust out of Denra's eyes.
Okay, so Denra, as your vision clears, you see James face to face. You can see that James, not only is the hair gone now, but the beard is gone. There's some like burn scars here and there, and some very deep like black markings all over. You can see that James's right eye is just black. is no longer like it might be there, but it's not. There's something
not fully impeding what he's doing, but like as he's like reaching up to wipe his eyes, she like instinctually, just because she's in a rage, just bites at him, and then sees him and doesn't go out of the rage, but just is able to like have a moment of clarity and just we need your help, and is going to run to the. Well, I mean it's not her turn, but she'll on her turn run to do things.
Okay.
I do the same, and I run towards the ogres.
All right. So you take off in that direction. Another of the ogres is going to peel off a little bit and come out of the forest and into the road. It's looking around. It's seeing that there is a small flying thing coming towards it, so it's going to throw its javelin at this.
Just an angel of death just flying at him.
This thing.
You mean it's gonna throw a log?
That is only an 8 to hit, James.
Oof, you're lucky.
So it's like sails past you, and it's getting its great club out and ready to rock. So let me make a note that it is in the road. The other ogre is going to step up to where it's kind of like near Liam and Crickstump.
Oh, Crick's back a little bit.
Okay, then it's going to walk by Liam on the way to Crickstump.
Okay. Does that mean I get an opportunity?
It does.
Cool.
It doesn't like the magic user.
Mm.
I think do something about that.
Smart.
Yeah, that's a 21 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Cool.
Blink and sneak at.
Cool.
Yeah. Nice.
16 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. What are you wielding at the moment?
His anchor.
Got it. So as it walks by, you give it a good kneecapping, which it doesn't like, but it sees the magic. Like it considers stopping for a second, but then pushes on.
All right.
Does the boar get an opportunity attack?
No, because it kind of moved around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Went around the side a bit.
I just had to ask.
Yeah, no, it's fair. It's
Right
fair.
there.
It is going to take a swing on you, Crickstump.
I would appreciate if it wouldn't.
Well, that is noted.
And it doesn't care.
Just to clarify, this is not the one that I was faced off with originally,
No.
right? Okay.
That one
one's
has a
still
boar
there.
in front of it.
Yes, okay.
That is a 17 to hit, Crickstump.
It would hit, but am I technically in the forest?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna use my luck of the forest once a day.
Hey.
To do I re-roll for it or does it?
No, I'll reroll for it.
All right.
Does a 22 hit in that case?
Nope.
Yeah.
Sure don't.
Because it's not a disadvantage. It takes that second roll.
Second roll.
Yep.
I'm glad it wasn't a nat 20.
That
So
would
am
have
I.
been unfortunate.
So as it's coming, you kind of like try to summon this forest spirit within you, and it just hits you anyway. And that is for 12 bludgeoning damage. Cracks you across the head.
Love it. I'm also gonna Halo of Spores it, so if it can roll a con saving throw.
Are you able to?
He's got a version of it when he's not shifted.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it just becomes stronger when I am.
Yeah.
That's
And you
right.
also got to make a con save for the spell because you got hit.
That is a. What is that? That is a 12 for that Constitution save.
Not pass, so it's gonna take a big ol'.
All right. Die on the floor.
Gonna take a big old 2 necrotic damage.
2. All right. And go ahead and roll a concentration check.
Yeah.
On that board. Constitution
The con saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah. Constitution save. You need to roll a 10.
Oh.
I'm also going to use another luck point. And I got a 12.
Okay.
There you go.
So your spell does maintain. You can feel your concentration starting to waver. Like maybe you've got a decent concussion rocking, but you straighten up a little bit and maintain concentration just at the last second. Okay. It is now the turn of the ogre who is fighting the boar. Does not like that this boar is in front of it.
But stacking the boar now. He has disadvantage.
He has disadvantage against the boar.
Yes, because I hit him while I was raging. So basically, like, there's like a bunch of like spectral furbolgs are like restraining the guy as he's trying to attack the boar.
What is that ability? Just so I know.
So it's the Ancestral Protectors. So while raging, the first creature that I hit with an attack on my turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against me.
Oh, cool.
And when the target hits a creature other than me, the creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack.
Nice. So it doesn't understand any of this, but it's still going to hit the boar. We're going to try. That is a 17 to hit the boar.
Wow, yeah, it hits him.
The boar.
Not like he's got armor.
17 with disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Lucky guy.
So that is 9 reduced down to 4 damage
Cool.
for the boar.
It takes out about a tenth of his health.
Yeah, boar's got a lot of health.
Where's big boy?
Denra, you are now up.
Okay. So I just saw James appear, superhero landing, kill this guy.
I mean, you didn't see that part, but you now see that James and his giant leathery wings are in the road.
Right. I see the guy's dead, so I can infer that he was killed.
Yeah, that dude's dead. He's super dead.
And I heard it, so I heard the crunch of the abdomen. So, yeah, I can see the ogre that's hassling Crickstump, right?
No, you can't. All that's still in the forest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's one ogre in the road.
In the road. That one's just like out. He's not hassling it. He's like trying to see what's happening.
He threw a javelin at James and has now
okay.
drawn his great club.
Oh, and James is in combat with him?
I mean,
I'm confused about what's happening. I'm so sorry.
James is about to be. Basically,
Okay.
this ogre came out into the road and didn't have enough movement to reach James,
Okay.
but threw a javelin at him.
Okay.
So you've got an ogre about like 35 feet away.
Okay, yeah, I can get to him then. Yeah, I'll, since I'm already raging, I can then use that. Then yeah, I will, run in and make attacks. Just make 2 attacks on him with the glaive. Recklessly.
Alright, so you roll up on this ogre.
And that's a natural 19 plus 8. That hits.
That will hit.
27.
And if it did.
Just all of a sudden.
This one ogre
Yeah, and then a 23 on the second one.
will also hit.
And then I'll use a bonus action to, I'll hammering horns him to try and just push him back 10 feet.
Okay.
So I'll just get the 2. I'll do the damage for those first, though. So 2, 10 plus 10.
It's realistic.
25 points of damage for both of those. Oh, sorry,
Alright.
20. It's plus another 4, so 29 for
Okay.
both those strikes altogether. And then he needs to make a strength save or be pushed back 10 feet away.
That is only an 8.
Yeah, so yeah, I run up on him, slash, and just headbutt him, and just, I imagine he just like, stumbles back 10 feet.
You managed to catch him off guard. He was more focused on James, and you really lay it in on him.
Surprised the
And,
fuck out of
He staggers backward 10 feet. Still in the road, still upright, but...
Right, and that's my turn.
Okay. Liam, you are up.
Ooh. Okay, so there's one faced off with the boar right now, and
one that's kind of gone behind you to attack Crickstump.
One for Crickstump, yeah. He's gonna go after the one that's after Crickstump right now.
Okay.
So he'll go and hit the one with Crickstump. He will attack recklessly.
Because why wouldn't you?
You gotta.
Of course. Wow. That is 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
Nice! Hitting the broadside of a barn.
They're big, slow targets.
Well, he rolled double
I
seven.
double sevened.
Oh boy.
Lucky.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
Wow. And that's 16 bludgeoning damage again.
Okay.
And so now it shifts. So now the Ancestral Guardian thing is affecting this guy and no longer the one that was fighting the boar.
All right. Do some math here. Okay. So you roll up on it and do manage to hit it, and these swirling spirits are surrounding it. It doesn't really understand that, but it knows it's mad. Crickstump, you are up.
I am. All right. I didn't like getting hit.
Who does? Who does?
Nobody does.
I really didn't. So what I'm gonna, because these ogres are still kicking. There's another one. Yeah, I'll wild shape into my symbiotic entity.
Hell yeah, you will.
Hell
yeah.
Nico.
Mushroom Man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
The Anchor Man and the Mushroom Man.
Oh
Face
my
off with the ogres.
God.
Do you know the Mushroom Man, the Mushroom Man, the Mushroom
Cow Lady and the Fallen Angel are dealing with the other one out the outside.
Yeah, and then that's an action to do that. And now I'll use a second level healing word on Liam.
There you go.
What is that? 2d4. It's essentially pot. 4, 3, and 3. You gain 10 hit points.
10 hit points.
Oh.
All right. Anything else for your turn, Crickstump?
That is action and bonus, so I'm just chilling now.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Your giant boar is up.
Yeah, he is, and he's gonna. How far away is us?
Let's say, for simplicity's sake, that you're 20 feet away.
Then I would love to make a charge at the one that we're at.
Okay. So as that giant boar turns to run, this ogre that he was fighting is going to go ahead and take a swipe at him.
That's cool.
That is a 21.
Yeah,
to hit
but
the
yeah,
boar.
just yes.
And that is...
What, is this the one that we are with?
No.
Oh, no,
No.
because he attacked.
Yeah.
and that is 11 points of damage on the boar.
Okay. He's doing fine. All right.
So go ahead and roll a dexterity check at advantage for this charge attack. It is still pushing through the underbrush and thick forest here. Get it on the road, and I won't make you do it.
There we go. This one should be fine. It's an 18.
Absolutely. Charges its way through, kind of cuts the same path it just went on to get to its next target. Yeah, go ahead and roll for an attack on that.
One away. But that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 will definitely hit.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that was a 19 on the die.
Yes, it was. All right. Just double checking. All right, just an extra 2d6. So I roll 4d6. We got it. 1, 2. 7. Wow. Of those 46, 3 were ones. Yeah.
Yep.
8,
Yep.
11. So that's 11 slashing, and it must make a strength saving throw.
That's an 11.
Wow, it fails.
No!
Okay.
It gets knocked prone.
All right. So this boar comes charging, like
You know what? It was
squealing,
worth it. Was worth.
and slams into the side of this ogre, like leaping up to hit him like right in the hip. And the ogre staggers and trips over a fallen log and crashes into the ground, like taking out a tree along the way. A small tree just gets knocked over.
Worth it.
Yeah. A lot of stuff just happened there. So this ogre is prone. James, you are up, and there is an ogre in the road that Denra is now fighting.
There is an ogre in the road.
Would you say that this ogre is bloodied, maybe?
I mean, the ogre's definitely taken some hits, but ogres are also pretty tough.
Damn, okay.
Like, it's got
Alright,
blood, but, like, it's not it's still fighting.
Fair. Now that I have 2 attacks, I'm going to use both of them on this ogre. The first attack, I'm going for its knees. I want it to, like, bend the other way.
Okay. Gross.
Let's see. It could be worse. That is a 12 plus 6. Does that hit?
That will hit.
And first hit, that's a 6 plus 2 plus 4. That's 12 plus 3. That's 15 damage for the first hit.
That's a lot of math. Okay.
And here is the second hit coming for his jaw.
All right.
Okay, that is a 13 plus 6.
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
And that is... Where'd the other one go? Okay, the same amount of damage. 5 plus 1 plus 3, that is 9 plus 3, so 11 damage for the second hit.
Okay. So you get on over there and hit it in the knee. It makes a noise, and you fly up just high enough to crack it in the jaw.
Hell yeah, wombo combo.
Yeah.
And Denra, that gives you your first look, like good look at James's wings,
Holy shit.
which are basically like giant bat wings.
Yeah.
Um,
Fucking wild.
Nothing wrong with that. Everything's fine.
all right.
Where is she? Sorry.
It is now that ogre's turn, and it doesn't like that, so it's going to go ahead and attack James. That is
try.
only a 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah. I would imagine as much. That'd be a little weird if it did. The ogre that's in the forest is going to go ahead and use half of its movement to get up. It looks a little embarrassed, like maybe, it's like it didn't expect that to happen.
Or the boar.
And is going to go ahead. I'm going to have it roll a wisdom check here. Yeah, it's going to hit Crickstump.
Oh,
Nice.
disadvantage. Disadvantage at 20?
Not on that one.
Well, that was just for a wisdom check.
The attack.
Oh, wisdom check.
okay.
Yeah, that was wisdom check to see
Okay.
like what target it should.
I
try
was
to
like,
hit of
you
the
rolled
three.
2 20s on your attack? God.
1 in 400 chance.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and I will roll for that attack against Crickstump. At disadvantage, that is a 9.
God, no.
Okay, so it stands up. It looks like there's like this swirling stuff around it. It doesn't understand. It's angry. It just takes a swing, just a wild swing at Crickstump, and goes way over Crickstump's head. If Crickstump was a taller person, might have hit him, but Crickstump is not. And so, a win for the short guys today.
There you go.
Woo!
Woo!
Also, I'm gonna on that swing. I'm also gonna Halo of Spores it.
Okay.
So it must make a con saving throw again.
That is a 7.
No. So that's Now, since I'm in symbiotic, it's a D6. I'm not going to use one of those that I rolled a 1 on.
One of them.
Oh, they're
one
all
after rolling nice. Yeah.
3 more necrotic damage.
Okay. It's not having a great day, to be, if it were to talk about its feelings.
Well, just, I was doing my thing, stealing from a farmer, and then all these guys came up and...
Yeah, this isn't great. Okay. We've got the ogre that was fighting the boar. It's going to make an assessment to see who should target.
Make an assessment.
It's going to go after Liam.
Okay.
So it's going to... Did you attack recklessly last time, Liam?
I did.
Yeah.
Range.
So that is an 18 to hit.
It does.
And that is for 15 damage. I assume you're raging.
Sure am.
Reduced down to 7.
Okie dokie.
So as you're focusing on the one, this one trundles over and slams you in the back with its great club, and that is its turn. Denra, you are up.
All right.
This ogre now looks like kind of messed up.
Yeah.
It's not having a great day.
Yeah. I mean, Denra's gonna come up and try and end that bad day for him.
Okay.
So, just running up more reckless attacks, closing that 10-foot distance I gave myself. Realizing now that doesn't really help me as much as I thought it would. If I could push him 15 feet away, that'd be really nice. Because then I could get my polearm master attack if he moved back into space. Awesome, that's a hit. 18 plus 8.
That will hit.
And, 23, so 2 hits.
That will also hit.
And then bonus action, third attack with the other end of the glaive, so it's less damage. That's a 24.
Also will hit.
Alright, so the 2 main hits with the glaive do 21 altogether.
Okay.
And then the which damage die is it? I think it's D4. Yeah, D4. Dang it. There it is. Another 6 points of bludgeoning as the other end comes up and
So
smacks him.
you roll up on him, slashing, and hit him in the face as he starts to stagger and he crumples into the road.
Oh, that takes him out?
That does take him out.
Okay, then I actually had a little bit more flavor for it. I'll run up, smack him with the back end of the thing, doing the D4 damage, and he kind of, and I then slice his knee so that he falls to face me, and I just stab the glaive right through him as he falls.
Okay.
Just for flavor, just because I never get to flavor combat like that, and that was fun.
Liam, you are up.
Okay. I didn't like getting hit in the back of the head, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm just gonna use
It's
that
not the most
momentum.
fun thing.
No, I'm gonna use that momentum to swing around and attack this dude recklessly.
Okay.
That's a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Nice.
There's a little bit less.
Yep.
All right. That's 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 10 bludgeoning damage. Got it.
And I think that's it.
Trading bludgeoning blows, the two of you. Crickstump, you are up.
Yes, I am.
And you've got this ogre. You've got 2 ogres that are kind of like right nearby, but this one has been taking swings at you.
Right, and I'm not having it with him anymore. So I'm gonna actually just swing on him with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
That is a +6 now.
Mm-hmm.
God
So
dang it.
what is that,
Stop
9
yawning.
plus 15 to hit.
15 to hit. 15 does hit.
Cool. Love it.
Nice.
Smeggy.
Smacky. So that, sorry, I gotta look. So it's and there's a lot that goes into this now. Since I am in my symbiotic entity, I get an extra d6. Yep, it's an extra d6, and then I also get, since I'm hitting with quarterstaff, an extra d10. Oh
No, crits are just no.
no!
That's right. It's just how you always do that.
When I hit, it's a great weapon. Yeah. Yes, it is. So that is a total of where'd it go? Sorry. 7 bludgeoning
Mm-hmm.
and 10 necrotic damage.
Okay. It's a couple of big hits, or a big hit that kind of like takes a lot out of him. He's still on his feet.
Yeah. I'm just looking here. And then I'm going to use first level healing word on Liam.
All right.
Sure.
And that is for... Don't jump. Shoot. That's for another 6 HP.
Okay.
Oh.
So you give a big crack as you hit this ogre with your quarterstaff and grant Liam a little bit of healing. And that is your turn. It is now the giant boar's turn.
You're darn right. And he's just going to tusk the one that I attacked.
Okay.
So we just have these 2 left, right?
There are 2 left.
Gotcha.
Oh no, I hit the one.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll for an attack for that giant boar.
Yeah. That is a 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
Cool. And that is for 11 slashing. Slashing.
Okay.
Nice.
It is.
Slashing, not piercing.
It was
but-
staggering after you hit it, and the boar like reaches up and gets him like right inside the thigh, which just rips, and this blood pours down.
Oof.
And he staggers to a knee and then falls over,
Hell yeah.
not able to avoid the killing blow. James, you are up.
I love you, Wilbur.
James, so the ogre that you were facing is now down. It's dead. You can hear that there is still stuff happening in the forest nearby. Take 20 feet of movement to get over there.
Okay. I'm going to give Denver the head nod, and I'm going to go towards the sound.
Okay. You get over there, and you can see that like you have to like step around an ogre corpse who's still bleeding out. And there is another ogre who is looming over a firbolg here in the forest.
So there's 2 ogres left?
There's
right?
one ogre standing. One ogre left.
Let's not mince words. I'm going to come up behind him and kind of slap his back and do a little inflict.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Love that
Okay.
spell.
That's an 11 plus 6.
Yes,
Does
that
that
will
hit?
hit.
These are weaker than I thought they are.
They're very big, very slow things.
They hit hard.
Damage.
They got high strength, but probably low con.
I'm like low
high-
key surprised
high
that I'm making. Okay, let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Low dex.
That's a 9 plus a 6 and a 5. That is 20 damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, you hit it, and this like necrotic rot like spreads across its back, and he roars and like turns around to see what happened. Anything else for your turn, James? That is movement and
I
action.
think that's it for me.
Okay.
Nice.
Um,
Good turn.
I'm going to have it roll a wisdom check to see what it should target. It's just going to wheel around and immediately try to hit James.
Disadvantage?
The ancestral spirits.
That is a 17 to hit, James.
My armor class is 18, so it's not a hit.
Nice.
So it wheels around and tries to swing at you, and you just manage to get out of the way. The great club like bounces off your pauldron on your shoulder.
Where'd you get that armor from?
Don't worry about it.
And that is its turn. Denra, you are up. You just saw James run into the forest after whatever is going on.
And
there.
yeah, and I can't see that from here. Okay.
No.
Then yeah, I'll burst into the forest, try and see it.
Okay. Yeah, getting in there, you can see you also have to like step around this ogre carcass, and you can see that your party is fighting this last ogre, who's looking quite harried.
Yeah,
you can get
40
there.
feet. Okay, cool. Then yeah, I will run up, and I'll use the other ogre's body as like a jumping off point and jump off of it and then slash down at this thing.
Double jump.
Crashing through the trees, yeah.
Trample.
Attack recklessly. Yeah, that's a 23.
23 will hit.
And second attack. That's another 23. I'm just gonna see if that does it, honestly. That's not the best on damage roll. So that's a 16 damage altogether. Or sorry, 18 damage altogether.
Okay, couple of big slashes at it. Does not quite do it.
Okay, then bonus action with the other end of the glaive just to
Okay.
finish it off. Oh well, let me check something. No, okay, I have to. It's different. Okay, so then the glaive. Yeah, that's really good. 27 to hit.
Okay, 27 also hits.
D4. Okay, not bad. 9 more points of bludgeoning.
All right, it's still standing, but it looks very bloodied at this point.
Yeah, so Denra comes up and slashes down, slashes up, and then gets him in the chin with the back of the glaive, and just is like, "James is back, I guess." Just in the middle of this.
And Liam, you are up.
No, I saw that, Danra.
So yes, as the ogre's like in front of me, and Liam will look over to Demon and be
Makes
like,
that
"Oh,
noise.
well, nice work, lass," and then he'll wind up and swing across the dude as he's wandering around.
Take the finishing blow.
Reckless attack! Give me that die back, please.
Found it.
Yeah, it's 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Hopefully.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you get on over there and crack it in the face with your anchor, and it staggers backwards. James having like ducked to the side as it crashes onto the ground, dying.
Liam will pick the anchor up, swing it back up on his shoulder, look at James Black. Oh, it must be James. Pleasure. He'll reach a hand out to shake his hand.
Shake back. He's new.
What in the hell? Where have you been?
I've been looking for you for a long time, then.
He was in the sky.
I saw that. Thank
I
you,
was in the
Brickstone.
sky.
But you were looking for me?
Yes.
But-
It's complicated. I can tell you about it later. I
Uh,
just don't break promises. I made a promise to you, and I made a commitment to you, and I had to do this last thing.
She breaks down crying and goes in for a hug.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm back.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Denra, as you hug James,
Oh yeah.
James is very warm, like unnaturally warm.
She that thing where you like push back from the hug, but you're still like holding onto the shoulders and just like you have changed quite a lot, physically.
Something has changed within me. Something I cannot explain. I'm just through with playing by the rules
Stop
of
it.
someone else's
Stop
game.
it.
All right, that is the end of our episode. End of the mission. You
Oh
would
my
dare
God.
come in and speak song lyrics in a mission with Zach?
That is my job. How dare you?
No,
Oh,
you did
sorry,
it amazingly, Justin. Don't listen to them.
I do it after the first one. You're like, something's changed with me. I'm like,
God damn
don't you start it. Don't you start.
That went right over my head, but that was amazing.
Oh,
You kind of start to gather yourselves
Yeah.
near back to the road. You can see that the farmer and his cart long gone.
Yeah,
Just
figured as much.
took the first opportunity to leave. There's an ogre body in the road. There's this broken Goliath.
We should check his
Body.
pockets.
yeah. I was gonna loot him.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can I give him the help action?
Sure.
Okay, so
well-
take advantage.
I mean, one of us was gonna check. What's your investigation?
+1.
Then I would go with yours, and I will help.
What you have lower than that?
Yeah,
Okay.
big old. I got a goose egg
Goose
right
egg?
there.
Okay. So then if you'll help me out, and yeah, I guess the other two. Do you guys have? I guess James probably not interested, but
Uh,
Yeah, I don't care about gold anymore.
that's fair.
I've
Immortal
transcended
treasures.
money.
Yeah.
Material possessions are worth nothing.
And Liam, you
That's
gotta.
the biggest change. I don't pay taxes anymore, guys. So
James
I mean,
is a
you're really in the
sovereign
church now.
citizen.
Yeah.
actually, probably Liam will move the bodies to like a place where they will be more easily taken back by nature, so that they are not messing with the trees and everything like that.
Okay.
Then, yeah, I'll just
It's a
roll
bit
the
of a trick to do that with the ogre, but with your party's help, if they
Yeah.
are willing to help you, that is achievable.
Yeah, Denra and Liam could definitely do it.
And what'd you roll for the
yeah.
investigation check?
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. You find he's got a large coin purse, which looks empty, but you find like a false pocket inside, which does contain 70 gold.
Not bad. So
Me and Denra see it. Little handshake. Like, nice work.
yeah, and I'll divvy that.
That was a great example of a handshake, just like
That was.
a mushing of hands.
Pushing around hands.
So I mean,
Well-
if James would take a cut, it'd be 17 and a half each. So 17 and 5 silver.
I don't need money.
Okay, then I'll do it by 3.
23 and
Yeah, the 3 silver. So just we'll figure that out for now. We'll do that at camp.
So it's going to take the next like 40 minutes to move the ogre to a place where like it's really going to be
Not in the
totally
road.
off the road. Yeah, because it's very, very heavy.
I mean, Denra and Liam can lift
Oh,
twice
yeah.
our weight. So
Yeah, we got it.
It's you
I
got
guess
it.
that's making it possible. That's
You
fair,
got
yeah.
it, but it's
I
dead
also-
weight.
Yeah.
I also command the boar to like help.
Pick it up in the tusks and move it.
How long does that spell last?
I think it's
The
over
boar-
by
The boar can stay.
concentration.
Hold on.
Up to an hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah, concentration up to an hour.
I'll say that you can cut it down to 30 minutes.
That's fair.
Um,
And then I say goodbye to Wilbur, and then I leave him on his way.
yeah. He disappears into green mist, and off he goes. So you manage to get the boar, or get the boar away, get the ogre off the road. At this point, it is like 11:30 in the morning. You haven't been traveling for very long,
Right.
and there is lots of road ahead.
Yeah. I guess we can talk as we walk. James. What the
Hi.
hell? What the hell? Not
What?
that I'm not happy to see you.
No,
but
no, Danra, you're correct in your first question. James, what the hell?
I'm happy to see you,
What?
but still, just this is confusing. What's going on?
What's confusing about it?
Everything.
Do I smell bad?
You flew out of the sky, my
You
brother.
do smell like brimstone, but I mean,
You have
yeah.
these weird flying wings.
are those they stay there even after the battle's gone? Like they're, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and your face looks a little. What's going on?
So, I mean, as you know, I left the guild not because I left the guild not because I didn't want to stay, but it's because I had other promises to keep.
Yeah,
Just-
but
It's
that also doesn't explain the leather wings and the face.
we're walking and talking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Liam's not as invested in this conversation, so he's kind of like leading the way while the three of you are having this
Yeah.
conversation.
Keeping an eye out.
Look, before I was a part of the guild, I did some things that I am not proud of. Some things that I can never recover from. And to make things right, I had to make a deal with a lot of people or an entity. But thanks to Julian, he led me in the right direction to maybe make some of these things right. And I'm grateful for that. I may look different, or I may look different, but I'm still James, and I still have commitments to Denra, and you all. So it's a very, very long story.
Well,
Right.
you can tell it over the campfire tonight. How about that?
At least part of it, as much as you'd like. We don't want to force you.
No, I'll push you.
That is fair.
Take out my wine skin and take a big drag and share it with the others.
The walking for the rest of the day is that rain continues.
Nope, I'm not gonna do it.
Water in a giant umbrella shape around us all.
No, I was gonna ask the
Check the
stone.
weather.
Do it.
It's
Do
your,
it.
it's
We
your
haven't done
item.
this episode. Do it.
You know what? Actually, yeah. While we're walking, I would pull out the stone.
Okay.
Be like, hey,
Also show it to James.
amazing weather stone. What's the weather gonna be like for the next 8 hours?
James, go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
Oh,
Let's see
yeah.
what the weather, how the weather is going to turn.
D10. Where are there? You are. I rolled a 3.
So you ask the amazing Weatherstone. The Weatherstone says, "Well, it's raining right now, but it looks like it's gonna get way worse in the evening. Oh, you gotta get your umbrellas and things, because it's gonna come down pretty hard. It might be a full-on storm."
What just happened?
I love Justin's reaction.
What?
That's
Gilbert Gottfried Weatherman over here.
yeah. That's our.
Yeah.
Weatherstone.
Also, because it's currently covered in ogre blood, he will Liam will take off the beanie,
And put it back
and
on.
like shake at his mane of dreads that are all rain covered. They can like
Squeeze out
So your t-shirt disappears,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You put another one and it's bloodstained.
and then it reappears as you put it on, and it is a white t-shirt.
Oh,
Covered in blood.
excellent.
Just a plain white t-shirt.
It
Okay.
might be.
Yeah. So you get.
We're gonna be like, oh, this reminds you of the sky. The sky is usually kind of like this. It's not perfect.
You get the weather report and continue on down the road. The rest of the day is fairly uneventful. You pass by some farms and fields, a couple of wagons, but really not much.
Did we see
traffic.
that farmer?
You don't catch up with him. He probably pushed that horse pretty hard to get wherever he was
Get the
going.
hell out of there, yeah.
As evening comes, you find a fairly convenient place to camp. Let's see.
Is it able to be made into like a lean-to? Because if the rain's gonna be bad, I don't want to be out in the open.
You find a spot that's like under a couple of large trees, the
Okay.
canopy of which does a pretty decent job even on its own of blocking the rain. You could certainly reinforce that if you wish.
I think, yeah, Denra and if Liam is willing to help, would try to maybe a survival check or something to try and get a lean-to more set up.
Yeah, I will say that a survival check at advantage with help can be done.
I was gonna say I have a pretty good survival.
I do as well. What's yours?
+6.
Mine's +5. So yeah, I'll just give you advantage.
Yeah. I mean, I'll help us out there.
Yeah, I'll give you the help action.
Yeah. Ugh. And that's a 24.
Okay. So you're able to, over the next, 30, 40 minutes, grab some fallen branches and using rope from your pack, you're able to kind of create a bit of a canopy to really help shelter the rain. Layering on some branches on top and leaves. You're able to, it's not perfect, but it'll definitely shield you from most of the rain for the night. So beyond that, camp is set up before too long. I assume there's a fire happening. And you're about 20 minutes before full dark as your camp is fully set up.
All right. Liam, want to go on a hunt again, or
Sounds like a great idea to me.
do you want to take it down this time? I took it down the last one.
Let's give it a go.
Okay, so Liam and Denra head out to hunt. Liam, go ahead and roll a survival check at advantage for me.
16.
Okay. You're able to find, you surprise some wood grouse, in the brush, catching 3 of them. A pretty decent size before they fly away. As they leave, Crickstump, you find yourself alone with James. If that's an opportunity you want to take for role playing.
Hey James, you want a mushroom? You want a mushroom, James?
I take the mushroom in my hand, and I would like to hold it to the fire in my hand, and just let it burn in my hand, and just let it fall into the fire.
Okay, you do that.
Not the same guy you once knew, Crickstone.
Oh, I can tell.
What did Denra tell you?
Well, she told me everything about what you were trying to do.
What I'm trying to do, or what I'm going to do?
Well, yes. One and the same. One's intent, one is the actions that one's gonna take. They're one and the same there, James, but why don't you tell me what you've already done?
When I was in the worm, or whatever creature that was, and when we were traveling to that old desert town, I found a being that could help me, called the All-Mother.
The All-Mother?
She said, yes, the All-Mother. She told me that she could get my wife back.
And has she?
She gave me the ability to do so.
And have you?
Look. Well, before I go and do what I'm going to do, I couldn't leave Denver behind. I know that it might be hard and I may not come back from it, but my promise to Denver is a promise that I intended on keeping.
Now, I understand that, James. That's very, very, very good of you.
At about this
Look,
time,
oh.
You're starting to hear the sounds of Liam and Denra perhaps coming back soon.
Hmm.
James,
Look, if
Oh, go ahead.
go ahead, Kirkstone.
No.
If you are expecting me to feel bad or feel apprehensive about what I'm willing to do
Oh,
or what I'm going to do, you are mistaken.
I was not, James. I fully understand what you're going through. If anything were to happen to my younger sister there, I'd probably be doing the same thing you are.
But that's the thing, Quickstump. Nothing happened to your sister.
No, but if it did, I'd be kind of in your shoes. Wings. Whatever.
Liam and Denra, you make it back to the edge of camp. You can see that there's some tension here at camp.
I also think that we would have had like maybe a bit of a conversation just on the way back.
Sure.
So I understand that you probably don't know James much at all beyond what I mean. You said that you knew another friend of his, Julian, right?
A member of the crew who told me about
okay.
this fight.
Yeah. He's a bit intense. But with good reason. He, as I explained before, he lost someone incredibly important to him as well, and so I can agree with him on some of the by any means necessary tactics he likes to take. I can agree with some of them. Some of them are a little more gruesome than I like to get into, but I can understand, and yeah, maybe he doesn't think that, but that's he's a very complicated man, and
from what Julian said to me, it sounds like he doesn't necessarily maintain anything particular of the natural order. It's just something that he specifically thought he should tell me about, but other than that, not too much really. I mean,
right.
we all make decisions based on the things that we go through. I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, I think the only thing against the natural order he is against, as far as I can tell, is just death and its finality. And I don't think he thinks that it is a final thing, or understands more about it than we do, even maybe. I don't know. It's
Everybody has their own perspective on the whole situation. I'm certain it's a bit something more like he pursues something on the other side of death, whereas someone like me just takes an acceptance of all of my family are dead, but they all live on within me in a different form.
And I have to say that it is beautiful the way that you're able to still communicate with them. I know I've only seen it used in a scuffle or a fight, but it is I like to see a similar connection to something powerful like I have. Mine is more just everything around me, but you have the power of your family behind you, and I like that. Thank you for listening. I just wanted to make sure that you understood where at least what we think James is going through. We don't know everything, but
certainly, everybody's got their own personal mission, and everybody goes on their own journey. So it is what it is. I'll have to have you come see the ship sometime. We built it from my old forest, so there's memories tied to that as well. So you have to see it sometime.
She is like a little torn on that because of the idea of an entire forest being taken away for a ship, but then is like, that's still that's beautiful in a way.
I don't know if not like anything like that. I was in the forest. Storm destroyed the ship. What was left of the forest, they were using to repair the ship. That's how I met the crew in the first place.
Oh, okay, that's.
And felt that I should be with them since it was the only way I could maintain a connection to my forest. So
I like it. Yeah, and she doesn't have anything else beyond that. So.
All right. So at that point, you come across the camp again.
Oh, we've got food. If you guys are hungry.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Sarah.
I don't eat.
You don't eat? That's disconcerting, but okay. She'll start going about helping to clean the meat, get it ready for. Everything all right?
Is that...
You seem
Yeah.
like you were in a bit of a
Everything's all good there, Dana.
insight check. Natural 20. Natural 20.
Crickstump honestly thinks everything's fine. Like he gets James's perspective and what he's trying to do, and he's not gonna try and stop him for anything.
Okay. Then I think she'll understand that it's a tense moment, but born out of just a tense situation, really, not really any mistrust. So she'll calm down.
So dinner is prepared, and those of you who eat do so. And eventually, as the meal starts to wind down and silence grows a little bit, James, you can certainly feel that those around you are looking for explanations. Whether or not you give them is up to you, but you can definitely sense that.
For the record, Liam's not.
Right.
Yeah. Crick in our conversation basically got what he needed. So, if anything, it's Denra.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Denra feeling what, mistrust? Is that what?
Do you not trust me, Denver?
There's a gap of knowledge.
Oh, right. Yeah. Could you just tell? I mean, we're in a moment. I trust you. I just don't know what happened to you, and what all this is. This is new. Pointing to the wings and the loss of your eye and everything.
That is fair. Well, for those of you that don't know, I had a wife. Her name was Maria. And I had a duty when I came to Earth and became a paladin. I'm not mortal like the rest of you guys. I had a duty, and I thought a life with Maria was better than any life I was currently living. So I broke my oath. And when that happened, thousands upon thousands of monsters descended on my wedding day, took Maria from me, and dragged her to the Nine Hells. And since that very day, I have been looking for a way, an answer, a sign that she could still be out there, alive, waiting for me. And when we went on that mission with the creatures, the worm creatures, someone finally gave me an answer. And I have been searching for so long that I could not just pass it up. But what that cost me was my ASMRness, the guild. It cost me everything. I don't regret it, because now I'm one step closer to finding what happened to Maria and finding Maria herself. And now I have the power to do so. I take my hand and I put it into the fire and I kind of like wave it around, and as it licks my hands, you know, it cost me right eye. It cost me my armor. It cost me everything. But there is no price I'm not willing to pay to make this happen. The entity that gave me this power, the All-Mother, was generous enough to let me have one chance to fulfill my last promise, and that was to Denra. But after this, I'm afraid it's goodbye. Forever. I'm sorry, Denra.
It's okay. I'm just glad that you'll be able to meet Freya and Orin, and maybe you can tell Maria about them.
I'd like that.
They love you, especially Orin. He really loves just any kind of hammers or any weapons. He takes after his father.
Of course.
The rain starts to come in earnest now. There's a low roll of thunder fairly far away. The storm is definitely sweeping in and will continue to rain all night. You finish up for the evening, start to settle in, set a watch.
And Denra does pull out her flute again and continues to add to the song and just plays as she goes to sleep.
The night is quiet. The rain tends to keep creatures at bay a lot of times. The evening grows late into the night. And all of you have dreams that are a little unsettled, a little uncomfortable. And for Crickstump, Liam, Denra, it seems that all of your dreams end in fire. Not disastrously, just there are flames all around the edges of your mind. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Of course.
God damn. Holy crap, y'all.
All right.
That was...
Thank you very much, players. Good work.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and pop over to talk to the people directly. So we will see you next time. And for those of you at home, thanks so much for watching. It is always a pleasure to be able to share stories with you. Right now we're doing these pre-recorded. Soon we'll be getting back to live. But if you want more, sooner, faster, all of it, head over to the Patreon. It's just a few bucks a month, and that's going to get you some really cool behind-the-scenes stuff. And either way, until then, we will see you next time, next week, on the Adventurers Guild. Have a good night.